Hey guys, welcome to another Model Kit Monday, and today we're taking a look at the Target exclusive Gundam Breaker Battlouge US Gundam. It's a mouthful, but it's the beginner grade US Gundam, which is the RX78. We're going to get it over to the table, crack it open, and take a look at what comes inside. Sit tight. Here it is, man. The Gundam Breaker Battlouge RX78-2 US Gundam weapon type. I mean, you can see it's got the US colors, red, white, and blue. It's got the stars right there, stripes there. It's a Target exclusive. I mean, I don't know eventually if they'll sell it in Japan or somewhere else, but right now as it is, this is the only place you can get it is here in Target in the US. Why they did that, I don't know. Do I care? No. Supposedly this is based on a video game that came out a while back, but is now going to be an anime series, which with the first episode was released a couple days ago on YouTube or Gundam Info. You can check it out there. But let's take a look at all the stuff we get. All right, let's get these guys. Let's get these sprues ready. All right, here's the instruction pamphlet. And just so everyone's aware, this is actually a beginner grade Gundam. So this is a very first grade style, like very, very, very beginner friendly grade style Gundam. This is one of those ones where you should be able to pop the stuff off the sprues without any clippers and should be able to snap together really quickly. You can see it's not a very detailed instruction manual, but it should get you where you need to be. All right, here we have the A2 sprue, and you've got your multiple colors there. You can see parts are very minimal. Should be really easy to put together. Here we have the A4 sprue, and again, multiple colors. You got some red bits, your feet. You can see where they kind of cut corners where they don't fill these spots in here. You can tell. Shield cover, some weapon, the weapon here. All right, here we have the B2 sprue. My main white parts. There's the crest there, legs, arms parts, the underoos, and the base of the shield. All right, here we have the B3 and B4 sprues, which are basically mirrored sprues of each other, with leg parts and stuff like that. Looks like the foot guard, thighs. So you see it's very, very basic. Last but not least, we have the decal sheet, and this is what makes it the American Gundam. You can see we got the different options for the right shoulder, and then the left shoulder has the flags or the stars. This goes on the shield, the stripes, and then you've got the leg band. So I might be using these just because it's such a simple kit. I'm just gonna clean it, clip it, snap it together, and have it on my desk. All right, so there you go. That is the Target exclusive Gundam Breaker Battlouge RX78-2 US Gundam. Let's get this guy built and let's take a look at what he looks like compared to some of the other Gundam kits we have. All right, sit tight. All right, there he is. This is the Gundam Breaker Battlouge RX78-2 US Gundam American type. Man, that is a mouthful. It is an entry grade Gundam, so it's extremely easy to put together. Goes together really quick. All I did was just a little bit of panel lining on some of the parts. You can barely see it because I used gray over the white, which, and a lot of people say that's what you should do, but I don't know, it never really shows up well on camera. But that's what I did. It's a gray in there. You can see it all in there. And I did put the stickers on because I wanted this one to be as it is. I chose this sticker instead of the blue one because this one's like different colors and the blue one's just all blue. You've got your stripes there. It's pretty basic. It's a pretty basic kit. pretty basic articulation, nothing to write home about, you know. I believe this front skirt, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this front skirt, yeah, it's connected together, but you could probably cut the piece in the center to make them move about individually. And you got the knee bend, you got the ankle, which is weird. This is just a weird setup, like the way they have it set up. Like part of it's connected to the armor piece, and then there's just a ball right in the front of the foot. I'm not a fan of that, but it is what it is, and I understand why they did it. And a lot of the joints are like the 30, this is a lot like a 30-minute missions kit, like the way it came together, the way what holds the knees, the way the knees are, and the elbows, they're just like the 30-minute missions kits. You get the backpack, your two sabers. There's no beam saber effect parts, so he doesn't have a beam saber. It is strictly just for show, you know. Which again, it's what I got him for. I got him sitting on my table, you know, America. All right, here he is next to Death Sith from Gundam Wing. This Death Sith though is the no grade Death Sith, so this was before they made high grades. So, and I don't know if I'm gonna get high grade versions of the wing kits. I bought every single wing kit before there were grades, so I'm pretty much, yeah. But you can see Gundam Grandpa is a little bit taller because he's actually 1/144 scale. I don't think these guys are to the proper scale. But I think, or either that, or I think the wing kits are just a little smaller than the standard Gundam kit. And he's supposed to be 18 meters tall. All right, here he is next to the powered GM from 0083. And the GMs were basically like grunt models or grunt versions of the Grandpa. Like, so they took that frame and that profile and they made grunt suits for him. Matter of fact, from what they say, like, once this guy was done, like, by the time these guys were made, they were probably performing better than he was. He just had Amuro Ray as a pilot, which made him, you know, which made it more potent, because he was able to push the machine further than it was capable of, whereas the GMs are made, you know, run by grunts. But you can see he's pretty much the same height. Nowhere near as bulky. He's actually, if you look at it, he's a little shorter next to the GM, but his antennas make him as tall. But the GM is a lot bulkier, obviously, because that's the role it was meant to be. All right, and here we have him next to the classic Zagok, and they were in the same series, so they're both 1/144th scale. So the Zagok's actually really big. I didn't think he was that big, but now that I got a Grandpa, I know how big these suits are actually supposed to be. You know, so he's pretty intimidating. I mean, if you think about it, like, that's pretty big. And the fact that he was able to defeat a couple of these is pretty impressive. But there you go. That's him next to the Zagok. All right, so all in all, not a terrible kit, but like I said, it's very basic, so don't expect like a lot of fantastical sparkles out of it. It's literally the cheapest Gundam kits you can get. All right, let's get over to the chair so I can give you guys my final thoughts. Sit tight. All right, guys, there you go, man. That is the Target exclusive Gundam Breaker Battlouge RX78-2 US Gundam American type. That's a lot to say. Now, it is an entry grade kit, like I said. This is right there on the box, 1/44 scale. But and the build was super easy. Super easy. I took my time because I was panel lining, and there was only a few places to panel line, unless you want to like carve in your own panel lines. But I didn't want to do that with this one. I just wanted to just put it together really quick and get it done. I normally don't like using stickers on stuff, as you guys know, because I like to paint my stuff. But I put the stickers on this guy because I was just like, yeah, it is what it is, right? He's gonna sit on my desk. I'm gonna probably use him to compare him to all the other Gundam kits I build from this point on, because he's the standard 18-meter tall Gundam. But definitely worth it. Definitely worth the price. It was like $10 and some change at Target. The entry grade, the standard entry grade Grandpa is like $7 and some change, or it should be. It should be $7 and some change, wherever you go, because it's supposed to be entry grade. It's supposed to be the lowest cost for a Gundam. So don't pay too much for them if you find them, and they say entry grade. But otherwise, pretty cool kit. Definitely go pick one up if you're in the U.S. If you like Gundams and you're here, might as well, America. But otherwise, that's it, man. All right, guys. As always, like, subscribe, share, and thank you for watching.